Already done.
So where will that be, Dan? On the mixer thing on the screen? I'm on the desktop version.
Notifications.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Oh, yes. We're on.
There we are.
I was about to say, yeah, you're still showing PUBG.
I know I am. Give me a chance. It's not like I do this every day, guys. It just clicked on fucking my logo at the top right corner to go and change it. You're like, oh, you stole PUBG. Fucking hell, get it together.
Sort your shit out.
Starting
Come on,
5
hurry up,
minutes.
hurry up.
Fucking hell.
Oh, cheers for the follow ads.
Did you catch him, by the way, Ross, going up the stairs?
Oh yeah,
Lol.
honestly, for the 2 seconds that I left the door open to the hallway, he was already like
He'd already
up the first set, and I was just like, oh, God.
Not good.
Absolute nightmare, child.
It's the best way, that.
There we go.
Yeah, that's better.
Loose.
He's right. This is a good background, that, Ross.
Oh, what, on my web browser?
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah. I've had that picture for good years at this point. I don't even know where I got it from. I've just got a folder just full of like background pictures and stuff like that.
Apologies. I'm ready to rock and roll. I've messaged him. I've just not heard anything. I don't know if he's coming in or not.
Well, he might join part way through.
You can join in, can't you, through the chat. Just share this and I'm ready to go.
Oh, there we go. I'm getting old.
Getting.
Yeah, well, yeah, fair point.
Hello. Mm-hmm. No.
Right, we are ready. Are you ready to?
It's said many coins. Hello.
Oh, Mark's here. Alright, Mark. Easy rider. That's the one. It's saying, Dan, I've been to New York, so I was riding around on a Harley Davidson around New York last week. So,
So it's a bit of a come down now, is it?
no, it's just a privilege. I was very lucky. Cheers, ads, for the follow as well. Right, Ross, have you got stuff there? Well, obviously, Dan's got stuff there. Do you want to start with the Microsoft one and stuff?
Yeah, can do.
Yeah, because I got that on the Eurogamer one. I'll do the old intro, intro and outro. You all right, Dan? Yeah.
All good.
Cool. Welcome everyone. This is episode 48 of the Contextual podcast. I've had a couple of weeks off while I've been gallivanting around America, or New York more precisely. You know, just throwing it out there. And I did miss E3, but we're doing an E3 special today. So we have Dan from the Egg Nation. Good afternoon.
Hello.
Hello. And we've got good old Ross with us again. How's it going, Ross?
I am back for another.
Nice. And we may have Mr. Brad coming on. I've sent the war cry out, so he may be coming on. And we're just going to have a talk about the shows and what games and that, were announced. And obviously there wasn't any systems. But I think we'll start with the Microsoft one. So, Dan, what did you like about that one, mate?
Quite a lot. I think it was quite a good showing from Microsoft, actually. I think they needed a good showing. There wasn't a lot in terms of sort of new IPs or sort of new story-driven games that we were hoping for. But they did announce, obviously, that they've acquired a bunch of studios, and
It's 5 in total, wasn't it?
yeah, I think it was 5 altogether. Yeah, some really good studios. Playground. Who else was it? I can't even remember now. There's been a few. But yeah, I like what they're doing with Halo in terms of the art direction, but that's about all we got from that. We know the title of the new Halo and the new game engine that it's going to use, graphics engine, and that's about it.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
Yeah.
That's exactly it. Yeah, let's going back to this sort of original art styling almost. Ninja Theory is one of them. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that was quite a really good acquisition, actually. That one.
Yeah, exactly.
There's a couple of new studios as well.
What about the games then, Dan? Anything stuck out or?
Crackdown 3 looks really good. I know it's been delayed again until February, but it does actually look really, really good. I mean, who doesn't want to just be Terry Crews all day? Literally. It's I was just hoping they'd do a limited edition and add like a Terry Crews voice mask. It'd be perfect.
I used to love it. What about yourself, Ross? Anything stood out?
I've just finished Dying Light 1 with one of my friends. So Dying Light 2 was a good one. Fallout 76 is another. I mean, that was announced before E3, but seeing like what they actually were doing with it looks really good. Forza Horizon 4, I'm quite intrigued about. What else was there? There was quite a lot, actually. Blimey, I forgot how much there was.
Yeah, I really like the. I mean, Gears 5 looks like it's shaping quite nice. It seems to have more of a. I think it'll have more of a story emphasis this time round.
Yeah, I agree.
And then obviously Tales of Vesperia is getting a definitive edition for Xbox, but that's coming to all platforms apparently as well. And Cyberpunk 2077, which was the end trailer, which
looks fantastic.
Looks awesome. That looks beautiful. So good.
Is that just out of interest? I'm probably gonna get slated now, but is it a remake or not a remake? But is it a sequel or something? Because obviously,
no.
Or is it just a completely red? Is it Project Red who are making it? Just a completely new.
Yeah. I believe so. Anyway, I don't think it's a sequel to anything. But it just looked so. It just looked like my kind of game. I mean, I'm not really into many single player games.
Yeah.
Because a lot of them at the minute are all sort of they tend to be all sort of medieval or bloody, with dragons and whatever else. I'm not really into that. But more of a science fiction setting. That's more my thing. Yeah. So I'm actually quite looking forward to that because it just looked great.
It did look good. The trailer looked excellent. I mean, me as always is just completely lapping up Gears 5 as an absolute Gears of War whore. So I'm all over Halo. Great. The Forza Horizon 4, I'm really, really interested in because I've got 3 there, which I've played the Aussie one, bits of it.
Yeah.
The others I've completed, but I don't know what. I just stopped playing it. I don't know why. So
I'm similar.
Yeah, it's weird.
I'm basically the same. I've got a Forza Horizon 3. I haven't played a lot of, but I've got the DLC now, the Hot Wheels DLC, because it's been really cheap on CD keys at the moment.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping to sort of get some more time in that before I actually get to the point of playing Forza Horizon 4. I mean, it's not coming out till what is it, October?
Yeah, October.
So the end of the year. Yeah.
I mean the UK setting's really cool. It's nice to have the UK put in a bit of a positive spotlight for a change, but I'm looking forward to the Potholes DLC.
Yeah.
Roadworks.
Just while I was listening to you, then I was about to go, yeah.
I said to my mate, like, I'm not going to be happy unless I can sit in the M25 for hours and hours and hours on end without moving.
Yeah,
It's true, true. Yeah, well, Manchester's all 50 mile an hour, so obviously we won't
this
be
is
able to
it.
the speed cameras on the M60 is going to do all of us, I think. So, but yeah, I think it's going to be interesting and good as well because it opens up a lot of the old English cars. But I'm not a massive fan of a lot of the old English cars. I must admit, other than Jag
No.
types, I'm purely American muscle, so I don't really want to be driving around a lot of them courses in some crappy car. If I'm being honest, I don't mind the escorts, cozies, and stuff like that, but yeah, it doesn't. I just don't know what they're going to do because I saw the London test.
I don't see them adding much in that respect. So I get the feeling like most people don't really know what any of these things are.
Yeah, yeah,
So I kind of get the feeling they're not really gonna add a lot. I mean, you'll get a lot of like Aston Martin featuring and things like that, the Jags and whatnot probably, but I don't think you'll get like old cars. I don't think you'll get that. Not much anyway.
no, no.
No, they put the new McLaren in, haven't they?
Oh, McLaren Senna, mate.
Yeah,
Oh.
looks mint, doesn't it?
They've got it. They've got it actually at E3 on the mixer stage, I believe.
Are they?
Yeah, in the mixer area, they've got the McLaren Senna just sat there.
That's good stuff. And if you look at Ross's stream, you can see he's actually going through it now.
Trying to get.
Mm.
Yeah,
I like this, Ross. You're really, really organised, so I can do all the bullshit talking, and you're doing all the work. So thank you.
I'll just do nothing. You know,
Got to do something somehow.
You're bringing the gaming stuff, Dan.
I'm looking cool wearing sunglasses that nobody in the podcast listening to the podcast can see, but
I've got none with me. I was going to put mine on in effects for you, but it still doesn't hide away from my nose, so there's no point. But no, I'm with you, and I mean Battlefield 5. I know that wasn't obviously a Microsoft game, but it was there on the stage, and I'm absolutely going to be all over that with the Battle Royale thing as well. I know we said it the other week.
I've been told that the battle royale part of it is more of a sort of add-on thing that they're doing that's sort of separate to the main sort of multiplayer. So a bit like Call of Duty with zombies.
Ah, right, okay.
So it's more of a sort of separate entity almost.
Like,
but I am
pretty much by the sounds of it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to the game. It's not the setting that I wanted, but should still. I mean, World War II, there was a hell of a lot of different weapons, vehicles, whatever else, compared to World War One.
Yeah.
And I think Battlefield's a game where it requires you to have the breadth of weapons, vehicles, attachments, everything else to make it that bit more sort of to give you that extra content that way. Whereas like Battlefield 1 was just restrictive. Like you didn't have there's not loads of different tanks you can choose from, weapons, whatever else. So I think World War II is a much better setting than World War One, at least.
Yeah, I agree. What about yourself, Ross? Anything else?
Sorry, Animal, I was just trying to clean up the little one. From Microsoft, don't really think there was much else. The most annoying thing that came, I mean, it was from EA, but Session. I used to be a really big Skate fan. Loved Skate 3. Yeah. So when I saw the trailer, I thought, "Oh my god, it's a new Skate 4." Yes, yeah, no. But
wasn't that isn't that according to Marco, who's one of my regulars, he said it was a Kickstarter on that.
Was it?
Yeah.
Let's have a look. Sessions in 2018. Yeah, successful Kickstarter campaign for Session in late 2017.
That's a bit strange.
Yeah, so he pledged to that back end last year because obviously he's really into his skating games, and he's the same. He wanted a Skate 4, but at least that's actually gone ahead and they're bringing that out. So
close enough, I suppose.
Cool.
Oh, yeah, Mark's mentioned it as well. He's right. I was going to mention that. There was the announcement.
Me too, yeah.
They're working on the Xbox, sorry, Dan. And then there's a streaming service they're looking at where it goes across all sorts of devices so you can just play.
Yeah.
Which I think that's a natural progression for Microsoft. It's sort of, they might be making another console range, but they reckon eventually they're going to move out, aren't they? And it's just going to be.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that's part of the reason they purchased Mixer to begin with.
Yeah.
Because of Mixer's ability and know-how in terms of the streaming and low latency and everything else. That's quite important to that sort of platform.
Yeah.
to be able to stream to all devices and with very low latency. The fact that you'll be able to do it on anything, that's for me that was probably their biggest announcement. They only gave it like a little section and then just didn't explain anything, and that was it. It was done. But that for me is going forward, absolutely huge because they can go to anything.
Yeah, exactly.
So Sony's limited to its console, and you can obviously get PlayStation now on PC, but you have to pay a subscription to get that, and it's limited on the games, and the latency is quite bad.
Yeah. Well, the PS now.
Nintendo's then obviously not doing too bad, and they've got a mobile platform, but Microsoft are covering all bases with that. I mean, obviously, it depends on people having decent internet and access to internet on the move and such, but in the future, you can see that being totally fine.
Yeah, exactly.
So I think it's a really, really good move. I mean, everybody keeps going on about Microsoft not really investing in things and letting Xbox die and whatnot, but they're actually making sure Xbox is around for a long, long time.
Yeah, exactly. Now, Mark's saying here as well, which I think that was across all the boards. There's no price drop on the X, but he almost got a steal actually, Mark, a few weeks ago with John Lewis, and he won on the price, so 200 and something for an X. But I think it's just
Wow.
I didn't think we'd see a drop so quickly. Really.
They had a cut in America though. They had $50 knocked off.
Oh, have they?
Yeah, so I don't know if that applied to the UK pricing, but they didn't announce a price drop, but there was a price drop I think just before the conference.
Yeah.
So, but it was $50. That's not really going to equate to £50 here. I doubt it. They'll probably keep it at the same price at the minute.
Yeah, true. Ross,
But
sorry, Ross, go on, mate.
No, that's all right. I was just saying it's still sitting pretty at just over 400 quid at the moment.
Yeah.
So I can't seem to see anything else, any other bundles of any description.
No, it's
Yeah.
the same price.
Yeah, there you go.
The same price. Mark's saying here Forbes had reported 3 days ago significant price drop incoming, but I didn't see that. I thought
this is why nobody actually reads Forbes, because they're full of it basically.
Yeah, they've not looked.
Never go to Forbes. Never go to Forbes for your news.
Yes, Mark, if you're listening. He's putting his 2 fingers up at me. Yeah, no, that's good. So we have with the Microsoft show. Then I thought it was good paced, everything, and I think
it was well presented, just really well put together, as I expected.
Yeah.
Yeah, just a really, really good show. I'm expecting, obviously, I mean, the next few years will be even more interesting because they've got these new studios and such. I think, yeah, I think it's good. It's very good going forward, definitely.
No, it's good. So we'll move on to the Sony show, which I do have a few things to talk about on that one, without doubt. Have you seen it, Ross?
I haven't. No, I must admit that is one that I have missed. But I don't have a PlayStation anyway, so.
No, you didn't miss anything really. I don't think. What about
Exactly.
yourself, Dan?
I didn't watch it, but I read up on plenty about it afterwards. And it kind of sounds like Sony just decided to get everybody into a big tent in a very, very hot place where everybody was melting and getting really fed up, and then showed them nothing.
Yep.
Yeesh.
Basically, yeah. I think they moved people around, didn't they, as well, and stuff.
Yeah.
I know the Spider-Man game, which looks outstanding, it's going to be out. I don't know if it's back end of this year or whatever, but that looks really, really good. And there's another trailer.
It does.
But I'll be honest with you, and I'm happy to admit this. I can't stand The Last of Us, and that's absolute sacrilege. But because I played it and I played the remaster, and every time I play it, I just get bored.
What's this? Sorry.
The Last of Us.
Yeah, I played the majority of the game back when I was streaming it on Twitch and YouTube. But I enjoyed what I played. The story's not really that original, but it was still fairly enjoyable, and it was very tense, like especially with the clickers and such when you're in the dark places. But I don't understand. I don't quite get the fascination with Sony's first party titles.
Yeah,
I don't quite get it. I mean, everybody rants and raves that Microsoft don't have these kinds of titles, but at the same time, I'm not really interested in them.
no.
That's why I play on Xbox. I think Xbox has more strengths in terms of multiplayer games and co-op, especially the fact you can cross-play with PC on all their first-party titles now. Whereas Sony's just got single-player games, and I'm not really. They seem to just be very, very good-looking action games that we've played for years and years and years, with a half-decent story.
Yeah, yeah.
And I don't quite understand why people rant and rave about it. It just seems to be like, oh my god, this game looks amazing. And they say, oh, the story's fantastic. But then the stories turn out to be very generic and kind of. There's no surprises.
No.
Almost.
No. I know, and I'm totally with you. I've gone through like even Uncharted, and I think as a Gears of War fan, I always struggle with Uncharted because the third person is just not as tight or as good as Gears.
No, it's not.
And yeah, there might be a fanboy, but I can handle it in the single player. But when it comes to the campaign, to the multiplayer, it feels like I'm firing a potato. You know what I mean? It's absolutely useless. The shooting mechanics, the cover mechanics, yeah, they're okay. But it just doesn't sit well with me. And I give up on Uncharted 4 again about 3/4 of the way. And I was like, I can't be bothered with this. I just thought, and I loved the other ones. Like the third one went all the way through. And all the seconds held up as the best. But I'm with you. And like this Death Stranding, they seem to, I mean, I was waiting for a Batman one. There's usually Batman at E3. They just throw a Batman game in there, don't they? Sony usually. Their thingy. But there's nothing there that's thingy other than if you've got PlayStation Plus, which we all would have if you've got it, you get Black Ops 3 as a free. You know, it's not even a pre-order; it's just part of the subscription.
Oh, Black Ops 4 or Black Ops 3?
No,
Confuse me now.
Black Ops 3 now is free. You can download it.
Oh, it's part of their free thing.
Yeah, like the Microsoft one, but and then it's something to do with the pre-ordering of 4, but.
Right.
I know that Blackout looks interesting, but that ship's sailed for me, Call of Duty now, big time.
Oh, absolutely. I'm surprised. If I'm honest, I'm surprised it's still going, but
yeah, I don't.
People still buying it and playing it, mate. That's the thing. It's obviously people still like it in a way. I don't know if it's more because Call of Duty was the popular thing and they just stick with it because it's what they know.
Yeah.
And generally that's the case with most things, and that's probably why they've not changed Call of Duty much, because they're scared of alienating the current fans. Yeah. So they'll just keep doing the same thing pretty much over and over until eventually it does die, and then they change it.
Yeah.
It's the thing of don't fix what's not broke.
Yeah, which is what 343 did with Halo. They just changed it rather than just keeping it as it was. Changed too much and it died quicker. So.
Yeah, exactly. Just want to give a big shout out to Raging Base for following us, and then Ads is calling us saying, "Leave me Call of Duty alone." So there has to be someone out there who plays it. Sorry, Ads.
There also has to be somebody who takes stick for it as well. So
yeah,
there you go, Ads.
Exactly. But no, it's interesting with Sony because I think they've gone backwards the last couple of years. I know the sales still dictating that the PlayStation's, it's something like 1 in 3. Ratio, I think, or 3-1. Sorry, 1 in 3, 3-1 ratio. But I just think Xbox is offering the better quality, and I think eventually that is going to get to the tipping point where Sony seems to have gone back to the arrogant Sony from about 7, 8, 9 years ago when they had the PS3. So
it's the it's the issue with being the leader, market leader in terms of sales. Microsoft did it with 360, Sony did it with PS2. It goes in cycles, and the funny thing is that Sony are literally just not trying now. They're not even bothering trying.
No, they're just
because they know everybody's bought PS4s. They're still going to sell them because people's friends have got them, and that's just how it is. That's why they won't do crossplay. It's why they won't do anything else to cooperate with other companies.